Hey guys, what's going on? This is Doug. This would be MIpet, our MIpet vlog number 11. I believe on the website it's going to be number 10, but that kind of goes with the last video where I recorded the video weird and goofy and I couldn't edit it correctly. I'm a big fan of, sort of like consistency over perfection right now. But to be fair, it was kind of unwatchable. The audio was weird, a lot of whatever. Long story short, this is episode 11, and I thought this would be a good video to maybe recap what I learned this year so far and maybe what my intentions are going for 2018. So first and foremost, let's recap the last couple weeks. I'd say the last month has been a really good microcosm of the ups and downs of where I am. I think like a month ago I had like a tough week. Wasn't a lot of business related things that were tough, but a lot of life things that got in the way. And getting through that part the following week, where I kind of kept telling myself, just put your head down, just get to work, just do the things that you kind of preach to yourself. The consistency, the routine, just doing all the right things, whether or not you're into them in the moment, just keep doing it. And so the week after I had that down week, I had a much better week the next week, like exceptionally better week. And I'd argue that almost as a reward for sort of putting my head down and getting to work and doing a lot of that stuff, we, this past week, we filmed a segment for Channel 4, local Detroit, WDIV. It's the NBC affiliate in Detroit, and it was about MIpet, and it was awesome. So we filmed that. It was aired this past Wednesday. It's been great. We got a nice little bump on the website. I think we brought some eyes to our product. What's nice is that everyone I feel like that has found us organically, and you don't know if it's just people that are into a niche kind of idea or if it's a more broad idea. And being that this went on TV, and I think our response that we got was really strong, just from a eyes on our product kind of situation. Like, it made me feel more justified that like what we're doing seems to be the right path for for what MIpet is about currently and my intentions on what it can be down the line. So that was great. Trying to get work wrapped up for the year, trying to get things ready around our house. Like, I'm not going to get into too many personal things here, but I'm having a baby. My wife is pregnant. He's due in February, and we're doing a lot of stuff around the house. We're starting to actually get things like finished, which is fantastic. I mean, to go upstairs and see a nursery that is actually a nursery and not like a room that is being painted, it's kind of fantastic. So really, in a summary for 2017, it's really all about kind of like patience, putting your head down, getting to work, having like a plan, knowing that it'll take time to develop, and sticking to it and being patient. I'm just going to preach patience because it's probably the hardest thing I have as a thing to learn to do well. I learned to do it in moments. I feel like I'm good in moments, but as a whole, I can find myself kind of, veering off the patience path or whatever you want to call it. So something that I'm working on always is patience. I do think that what's been nice is that by having some of that patience and kind of preaching that and also working hard, I'm seeing some results, which, let's be honest, if you keep doing something over and over and over again and like maybe the response isn't there, at some point, maybe your instinct of what you are doing may be incorrect. So I'm happy to say that our instinct in this company and what we're trying to do, and mind you, what we are now versus what I would like to be in the future is night and day, and it's only going to get more in the vein of sort of like the win-win-win scenario, where it's like whatever we create will benefit in more ways than one. Like I've said it in many videos before, like, the customer benefits, a rescue dog somewhere that maybe you've never been to or met gets something, and of course we are a business, so we get something as well. But like, once again, the intentions are pure, and for me that going to sleep knowing that every night makes me feel so much better than if it was something else. Which maybe kind of gets me thinking about 2018 a little bit. I feel like in a lot of ways 2018 isn't going to be a lot of thinking, it's going to be a lot of doing. So right now I've been really kind of internalized in terms of my thoughts, you know, always thinking about, you know, what can I do better? What are my strengths? How can I maybe attack my strengths and just double down on them and work on my weaknesses, of course, because in February I'm going to be a dad, which I've never been before. And a lot of people that I tend to follow and look up to and just admire are fathers currently. And I actually kind of think for me, it's going to make me a better person all around. I'm going to learn to be more patient, not only on a business standpoint, but just patience in life. And so right now I'm trying to sort of like get myself ready mentally, and then 2018 is just going to be all action. And in a lot of ways, I kind of think that by trying to constantly be a better person, which translates into being a better husband and father, I think will translate into business, because I think those are good habits. Having a routine and constantly thriving to do better, I think in general really preaches towards success in life and in business. So really my main focus is sort of don't really worry about it so much. Just set yourself up like you're doing now. Execute when it's time, and just keep your intentions pure. Work hard, you know, put your head down. You know, like I said in many videos before, this is about documenting a process of all the things I preach. So preaching to myself, you know, to be fair, I'm really doing this for myself, and in hopes maybe at some point someone can take something from this. But, you know, in 5 years, I'd love to look back at this and remember that moment where I was talking about being a father, and maybe 5 years down the line, there I am being a father. And did I do what I was, you know, setting out to do? Did I do more than I anticipated? What's the adventure like? You know, what's it going to be like? And as simple as this sounds, really the reason I think that I document goes back to, I bought a house when I was 22 years old, right out of college. And I took a bunch of pictures on a digital camera, which, mind you, back in the day, cell phones did not have good quality images. So I had a digital camera, and those images got erased. And at no point, except for maybe my dad, my mom, my brother, and my sister, most people I know don't get the work that was put into it. They just see the result. And man, if this company is going to be successful, it's going to be the process and the journey. I hate that word, the journey. It just sounds, I don't know, dumb to me, but it kind of is appropriate here. So I'm just trying to remember that and go, man, if I had pictures of that moment, or if I could look back and see, or I could show someone this. When it comes to this business, I'm taking it seriously, and I want to do all the things that I know that either I've learned from experience that I haven't done well in the past, you know, for example, documenting, but also like it's sort of a win. Once again, it goes back to that win-win-win. Why am I making these videos? I like to think that at some point, someone out there will watch these and get something out of it from a business standpoint. Maybe they can relate to that. For me, it's fantastic because it keeps me honest. It keeps me in a routine, keeps me consistent. Like I make myself make a video every week. Once again, preaches that consistency. And also, kind of patience, it plays a part in this as well. You know, I don't have any expectations that anyone's going to really watch this for a while. Maybe ever. You never know. So it really kind of takes my weaknesses, maybe the consistency and the patience, and it makes me really pay attention to that by making these videos. And also, you know, I look at it like maybe I'll benefit from a business standpoint. You know, please know that I'm not trying to compare myself to anything that is out there that is massively successful. But once again, why go into something thinking that you're not going to be anything but successful? And let's say I look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and I can see myself talking to the camera with my honest and unique thoughts, and see how it played out. Being able to kind of watch the history of what's going on. I think that would be really great for a lot of reasons. So once again, 2017, learning to be patient and be consistent, but also seeing that results come from that, which is great, just doubling down on that. And then 2018, you know, taking the inventory of all the thoughts and feelings and everything I have in preparation for 2018, which in a lot of ways should just be, the word action should probably represent what 2018 will be, because I'll be doing a lot. And a lot of it is just going to be go, just do it. And I think that'll benefit me as a person, as a dad, as a husband, and you know, the business will benefit as well. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm excited, anxious, nervous. You know, that's where the patience thing comes in. But enough has happened since we launched that I feel very good about where we are and where we're going. And once again, thank you for watching this. Hope you guys have a great, you know, new year. You know, maybe this is 2018, 2022, something like that. And someone's watching this going, that was like 5 years ago. That'd be great. I'd love to have that. Or like, you know, when this beard gets a little grayer and maybe there's some gray kicking in here a little bit more, I can look back and go, well, at least, you know, it wasn't always gray. Anyway, I'm rambling again, but I'm out of here. You know, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is you celebrate. I'll see you guys soon. And till next time, later.